I didn't say nothing bad about Chrisean. I'm a real ass bitch and I stand behind my friend. This bitch is going around saying my friend is a fucking molester. She even tried to say it on national television again, and I don't have an issue. But you don't do that to your sister that you love her. So I said that's weird and evil. And I don't give a fuck who feel a fucking way. Are you stupid, bitch? I don't give a fuck. But Fusan is a fake ass bitch.
Okay, so in that clip, Ahna Mac was talking about how Chrisean and Teseki, they linked up, and I guess that, well, they had a sit down, and Chrisean was calling her, a child molester right there in the sit down. And like, I feel like Anna needs to stay out of these sisters' business, because whether that's your friend, you just met her for one, she's your TV friend. And I don't feel like Chrisean is speaking her truth. And a lot of people who say that, well, Krishan's doing this to try to bring her sister down. Well, why does she? I just feel like Anna is going to end up in a bad situation when she's faced off with Chrisean or Teseki, because at the end of the day, they're sisters. And you know how sisters are. One minute they can hate each other, the next minute they buddy, they taking each other's back no matter what. So I feel like that's some business and drama that she needs to stay up out of. Like, Chrisean says she was molested. There was two other family members that came out saying that they were molested by Teseki as well. So, I mean, obviously they got some family issues they need to work out. And I just feel like Anna should stay out of it. She can say, well, Chrisean is faking this and that. At the end of the day, Chrisean had her real friends come in and stand up for her. This Ahna Mac girl, you just met her on TV. So, like, she's riding that coat up. Oh, that's my friend, and I'm saying what I want to say. I feel like, Anna just needs to stay out of the sister's business. And if she's calling her that, I mean, that's between Teseki and Chrisean. At the end of the day, who are we to say whether it happened, whether it didn't happen? And mind you, this is like, she has like two other family members saying that the girl did this to them too. And I feel like a lot of people who are making comments about the situation, they are like basically given Teseki, oh, well, she was a child too. Well, if Teseki was a 15-year-old boy molesting his sister that was 6 years younger than him, there would be an outrage. There wouldn't be a bunch of, well, who was doing it to him? And, he's a victim too. There wouldn't be none of that if Teseki was a boy, because she's 6 years older than Chrisean at the end of the day. The whole family needs counseling. Like, obviously something was going on with her, but she needs to speak her truth. And people are like throwing Chrisean under the bus because she's speaking her truth. And then on top of that, I feel like, you can't tell somebody when to speak their truth. And then like a lot of stuff that you might have let slide, like, yeah, you was hanging out with her when you were in your teens, but did you have a choice? Did you have somewhere else to go? Because Chrisean was homeless, and a bunch of them was homeless. So I just feel like now that she's a grown woman, she can, hindsight is 2020. She's like, no, you were molesting me, and this is what it is. And people were asking, like, why weren't they close? And this is when it all came out. People were literally asking them, like, you guys don't have a good relationship. And then Chrisean finally told them why they don't have a good relationship. And I mean, they need to stay away from each other. Anna was saying, oh, Chrisean's afraid of Teseki. Well, she's 6 years older than her. I would hope that Teseki would be able to handle her sister that's 6 years younger than her. That's pretty wild, whether they're both grown or not. Like, you got 6 years up on me. You should be able to do something. And it's not like Chrisean's running around saying, like, oh, she's going to beat up her big sister. That's pretty wild. But I feel like Anna is just, she's talking her shit as if she's part of their family, too. And, she needs to mind her own business and let the sisters squabble it out and, get to the end of it. Maybe the end result is them not talking. There's a lot of sisters that don't talk, and, they've done less than what these allegations are on Teseki. So maybe that's what it needs to be. And I feel like it's kind of strange for you to call her a weirdo for speaking her truth. And what was she supposed to lie? If that's her beef with her sister, then that's what it is. Like, I don't understand what she was supposed to lie. You're on TV wanting to do this interview, so I'm going to say what I got to say. But, and then it just reminds me of like, if when people say like, oh, they've been type of assaulted in some way, and then another person's like, well, why are you bringing it up now? This, that, and the third. Like, that's what Anna's statement reminds me of.